A number of years ago, I was watching a National Geographic film about Air Force One, and I was fascinated. Air Force One, of course, is the plane of the President of the United States. It is the most secure plane in the world, probably the most technologically advanced plane in the world. And I found it so interesting to listen to an interview with the chief officer who explained how the plane functions on a regular basis. And there was one detail that really was mesmerizing. He explained that the plane is never alone. The president, whoever the president may be, needs to be able to fly at even a moment's notice, whether the president is overseas or the president is at home in the United States. And because of that, the plane is constantly serviced. There is always a flight crew that is ready to take off, and there is always a crew which is servicing the president as well as a security detail 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Torah tells us in Parshas Beshalach that when Paro heard that it really happened, the Jewish people really left, he became angry. He wanted to get his slaves back. And so the Torah says, Vayesor es richbo v'es amo lokach imo. That he gathered his chariot, and Rashi explains what does it mean that he gathered his chariot. Rashi says, normally, Paro would have his servants prepare his chariot for him. But Paro was so incensed and so angry and so determined to catch the Jewish people, he prepared his chariot himself and took 600 troops with their battle gear and went to chase after Bnei Yisrael to bring them back to Mitzrayim. Paro's determination, Paro's passion made him act in that fashion. When many of us become truly passionate about a given issue or circumstance, we become so determined that there's nothing that can stop us. And sometimes our passion causes us to do things that we never would have pictured ourselves doing in the positive sense, but there are other times where our passion can cause us to do things and act in ways that are to our detriment and that we would never have pictured ourselves doing in a negative sense, and in the long run, things that we may even regret. We have to always strive to keep the proper perspective as well as our composure when we feel passionate. Passion is a good thing as long as it's channeled for a positive purpose. May we be able to heed this lesson taught to us by Paro, learn from his mistake, and be passionate about things which we feel are important, but always do so preserving our menschlichkeit along the way. Thank you for listening and have a good Shabbos.